Hey everyone, it's Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, and Inside the Laser Lab starts now. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Laser Lab. We have some cool stuff we're talking about. We got some exclusive Titan footage. Yeah, we got some weekend build, your first weekend build.
Yes.
Super exciting. And we have a meet the team, one of my favorite salesmen, Luis. So, since nobody else is talking, I think we will jump into meet the team. Yeah?
All right. Let's meet him.
Let's meet him. Meet the team. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the salesman, Luis.
I thought Brittany's boss would be here, but it's not.
No.
Oh well.
Sorry, man. So if you haven't seen Meet the Team, we get to meet team members who normally aren't, in front of the camera, that you guys can get to know a bit, and we'll ask them some weird questions, some, personal questions, really personal questions. You cool with that?
I'm all right with that.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So I guess we'll get started with how long have you been here?
About a year and a half.
Really?
Started last January, so yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
I feel like you've been here forever.
I know.
That's crazy. You've been killing it, though.
Yeah.
He is top-notch salesman. And Crystal.
Yeah, she's my #1 fan. She
Yeah.
messages me on Facebook all the time.
She just
Hey,
mentioned
Crystal.
you. She just said, "Oh, Luis."
Oh, man. You guys are BFFs. That's cool.
Yep.
So what is something that you look forward to making or planning to make?
Oh, I told my niece I would make her a LED sign, so that's something I need to start working on. Told her that like a month ago.
Like a edgelit LED?
Yeah,
Like one of those little slot things?
exactly.
Okay. Well, what you want on there? Dora?
No, it's she's into Attack on Titan, so it's one of the
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Love me some Attack on Titan.
Shelby's a big Attack on Titan fan.
She is. What is your favorite laser? If you had to own one, which would it be?
I mean, probably a PS24 because of the size. Small, it's powerful, and you can move it around easily.
It's said. It's done. That's it. What is the most useless thing you know how to do?
Sell lasers? I don't know.
That's useful, man.
Well, it is useful, but I don't really have any talents.
No?
No,
You don't got a thumb thing like Phil or nothing?
nothing.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I'm not built weird or anything like that.
All right. Well, Phil definitely is. So.
I did have a ponytail for a little while. Just like
yeah.
Phil, a little man bun.
Oh man, that's embarrassing.
Well, it wasn't as big as Phil's. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Next, favorite laser material to work with?
I'd say acrylic, because you could do a lot with it. You could paint it, you could focus out a little bit and get nice engravings in it. So it's probably the best thing to work with, I think.
I think it's pretty useful.
Yeah.
Very, very dynamic. I would agree. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? This is the most important question.
See, for matter manipulation, he just turned anything into something else.
So like
Yeah.
like alchemy, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so you could be like, turn this laptop into a better laptop.
Yeah, exactly. Make it a bigger laptop with a bigger screen.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
A bread,
Like,
yes.
oh, that's a banana. I'm gonna make that into a cheeseburger.
Can I
type
turn
of thing.
Robert into a piece of bread?
I mean, yeah.
You turn Robert into a meatball.
Oh, too late.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right. Do you do any making outside of laser cutting? Are you a super awesome woodworker?
Not really. I'm more of a mechanic than a maker. So
Yeah.
I work on cars. So that's my thing.
What's your car? Like, there's always that car guy.
Let's
What
see.
are you into?
before I had kids, I
Always
was a Honda guy, so I would
Okay.
always work on Hondas.
What was it like? What'd you do? You change like the headers or what?
Yeah, change everything: motor, headers, exhaust, and whatever could be changed out. I would change that out.
Did you add like a big spoiler? I know that adds like 15
No,
horsepower.
I never put a big spoiler on any of my cars.
No?
Mm-mm.
Unfortunate.
Spoiler alert. He
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't put any spoilers on his car. Ugh.
So any other hobbies? I know you said you have kids, so that's kind of dead.
Yeah,
but
it's
anything else?
like that's all my free time is with my kid.
Yeah, didn't you give him a haircut the other day?
I did.
Yeah? Are you good
Yeah.
at that, or you give him
It
ponytail?
was a fight.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like the biggest fight in the world.
Was there any blood?
Yeah, he bit me, so yeah,
Okay. So he won.
he won. He always wins.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you were in a movie, well, I guess who would play you in a movie?
I'd play myself like Howard Stern did.
Oh, okay.
In private parts. I'd just be myself in the movie.
Okay. All right. That works. You're famous enough now.
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, which one would it be and why?
A walrus.
A walrus.
Oh no, that's not why.
Why?
Have you guys seen 50 First Dates?
Yes.
The answer is in that movie.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Never seen that movie. I heard it was for girls.
No.
Oh, it's,
It's a good movie.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's
fine.
Okay. All right.
One of the last good Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's thrown some bombs lately, like for the last decade.
I know that horror movie was pretty good. The one on Netflix.
With the Halloween one?
Yeah,
I started watching that.
that was pretty good.
Forgot about it. Well, man, I'm glad we got to know you a little bit more. If they want to contact you, where do they
Yeah,
contact you?
just email me at luis@fsazer.com and I'll reply back.
We got a
There we
thing
go.
right here for you.
Yeah,
There
see
we
right
go.
there.
Got it.
There it is.
So if you guys need a laser, want a laser, have some questions about lasers,
Yep.
this is the guy to go to.
Yep.
So we have a video that we're going to segue into with you, talking about your favorite person, Crystal.
Oh yeah.
And so she's got the Muse Titan.
Yep.
What do you know about that Titan?
I know I got to sign her Titan before I left,
Yeah,
and it's a unique Titan.
it is very unique.
Yeah.
I got to sign it. I mean, everybody that she loves here signed it. So
Yep.
me, you,
I
and
didn't sign it.
not Tim.
I didn't get a chance before it left. I'm sorry.
I mean, we tried to get Shelby, but she was too busy
Mhm.
signing other people's lasers.
Yeah.
So
She said, "Oh no, I won't sign that one."
no,
My
no,
mom
no,
said
no.
Walker 51st Dates is a
Yep.
great movie.
I'll have to try it out.
So now you have to watch it.
Yep.
I will have to try that out. All right, so we are gonna watch this video,
Yeah.
and then when we come back, you'll be gone.
I'll disappear.
Yep.
My goodness. So
Like
this is
walrus
a this is a
into
real
the
quick sneak peek of Crystal's custom Muse Titan. So here we go.
All right, swap time. Thanks, bro.
There we go.
So that is the custom Titan that we made for
Yes.
Crystal, especially for Miss Payne. It's beautiful.
It's
she
pink.
named it Thelma.
Nice.
His name is Thelma. She has Louise, which is her little muse, the 3D.
Louise.
Louise?
Louise.
Louise?
Clearly named after.
Yeah, Louise. And yeah, we made it special for her. I think it came out really, really good. I made the little, decorative pieces by the feet, and she put them upside down. That's okay. Nobody gave you instructions. I understand.
She fixed them.
She did?
Yeah, she fixed them.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I really love the white and pink, not just because it's different, but it looks really, really cool in the dark because it just glows. I think we have some cool image of that.
Do we? I haven't seen it glow.
No.
Oh, it's all over
So
Facebook.
it's actually the background of the next video we're about to watch.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice.
But,
yeah, I
it's-
can imagine the pink is super strong in a dimly lit room.
Mhm,
Yeah, yeah.
It's super pretty.
It looks really cool.
So, I mean, we can sit here and talk about it all day, but she's also in the comment section, but we'll let her talk about it in this video.
There we go.
The Titan is here. Thelma finally has her Louise, and I love her. Let's take a look. Full Spectrum absolutely outdid themselves. They even made me this pack. Thank you from your friends at Full Spectrum. Aww. And Walker even made me these adorable feet. Y'all, check this size out. It's 24 by 48. Look at the room you have in here. It's incredible. So your laser tube is actually on your gantry. So it gives you that much more room in the laser bed. So if you're at your size capacity, it does not feel like you are so cramped in there with the other machines. Your honeycombs are heavy duty. They're heavy, they're solid. When you lay them down, they're not gonna move. I love that. I love the fact that you can hook up your rotary and keep that in there as well. Y'all, this machine is a complete game changer. I was able to cut a 24 by 48 5-piece mandala in an hour. That would have took me 6 or 7 hours with my 3D. It's just a game changer with speed and power. It's truly amazing. You cannot go wrong with this machine. I love the white. It's clean. You can see where it's dirty. Easily clean it up. Oh, I just love it. A major selling point for this machine is that it fits into your house. If you go above the Pro 20, you have to have super wide doors or you're gonna be in a garage or a shed. For me, the shed was not an option because I'm scared to death of spiders. So in my house it was. So I was held back by size limits because I couldn't fit a bigger machine in here. So that's the reason we went with Full Spectrum. They see issues and problems like that and they find solutions, and this is an incredible solution. This is a game changer for a lot of people. Whether you already have a laser, if you don't have a laser, this is a perfect first time machine. This is not a complicated machine. You're gonna love it. And you can do 24 by 48. That's massive. You can charge a lot more for those bigger projects. I love it. It's beautiful. You know, they never fail to amaze me at Full Spectrum, the guys. You know, Walker was the reason I bought the laser is because I watched his videos and he didn't talk over my head. So from sales to service to Fred, you're gonna be really taken care of with Full Spectrum, and I love them. Y'all, thank you so much. This is incredible. I will cherish her. I just sit and stare at her. I love her. Y'all are amazing. Y'all absolutely killed it. You cannot go wrong with a Titan, I promise you.
From the source herself.
Yep.
Sorceress herself.
All right. Well, I love her Titan. That's all. I'm just a super big fan of it.
Yeah, it's very lava lamp in the dimly lit. I enjoy the funkiness. So that's the whole thing. She was sort of an experiment when it came with the colors, and we are sort of going in this direction. If you want a color, different colored Titan, let us know. We're open to the idea of any color you want. If you want some neon green to match your Lamborghini, we got you.
What if I want a shiny gold one?
Gold would be cool. We could do that. Just a little extra charge. What if it's real gold? A little more than just
Oh, yeah, it has to be real. Absolutely.
That'd be
24 karat.
Some Robert stuff right there.
Yes, 24 karat Titan.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm okay with that. And Bruno Mars making a video about it.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
I love Bruno Mars.
Ooh, rose gold.
Rose gold would be nice. I want to say hello to, what is it, George watching? Joy, who's watching? We also got, actually that's the only people that I see.
I know we're having a little technical difficulty on our back end here with seeing everybody's comments.
With the comments, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you sent us a question earlier on in the show, please feel free to chat that so we can see it. Because like I said, we're having a little glitch with our
Yeah, it's
comments here.
I saw.
We got Christina, Amelia, Mary,
Yeah, I saw
Adrian,
John
Brandon,
Dezel as well.
Octavian's watching. Wow,
Hey.
thanks for watching, Octavian.
Amelia says a purple Titan. We were kind of talking about that. Like the purple body would be cool, but also like the purple acrylic so you get that purple glow. Purple, yes.
Purple on purple?
Yep.
That's too much for me. What if you did Barney style? Green,
Green
with
and
the perp? That'd be cool.
I think you should make like a pink and gray one, so it could be easy bake oven.
Ooh.
Are they gray?
Yeah,
What?
the old ones are.
What a horrible choice for color.
Yeah, it's like gray and like reddish pink.
Hmm.
A weird color combination.
Interesting. I used to do that on the weekends. Speaking about weekends, we got weekend build. And we're going to do Shelby's first weekend build, which is what?
Well, Walker's been talking about earrings, so I went ahead and made some. They're pizzas.
Pizza earrings.
They're melty pizzas.
Well, like it's gooey cheese, you know?
Since you started here, I've been talking about earrings, and it's only taken 6 months for you to make earrings. So.
Almost 7, honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah, like day 1, like orientation, we're sitting there, and it's like, you can make anything with lasers, even like earrings. And we laughed a lot,
Yeah.
at Walker specifically. And here we are, making earrings.
I told you. I saw it coming, and it finally just, it baked in the oven, the easy bake oven. And
That's
it happened. So I just want to say hi to Bobby. He said this is his second show in a row.
Nice.
Ooh, nice, Bobby.
Bobby's a super nice guy. He's watched a lot of our videos already, I know that. He's probably learned a lot too. So anyways, back to your earrings. Let's see how you made them, yeah?
All right, sure.
All right, so let's get into some weekend makers.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so I just found a little scrap of trash, and it happened to be a nice, pretty gold matte scrap of acrylic trash. Also, sorry that this is a vertical video. I know those are kind of difficult, but as a social media person, I usually shoot to do
It's
TikToks
fine.
and Reels. I know. Anyway, here's the pizza. Pretty simple, very basic engraving action, little vector action. Had to make sure I cut out the holes in the pepperonis. And there you go.
I like it.
It's quick. It's super duper simple. I think the whole job took me less than 5 minutes, honestly. But there are more earrings to come.
You're going to do a whole segment on earrings, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds exciting. You sound excited about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, I keep trying to think of like cool earring ideas, and I honestly just keep thinking of food. So I was like, I want to get thinner acrylic so I can do like layers and make a sandwich earring, but it's like all the little hanging layers.
You can go any way,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got lots of things in the works. Got to just kind of hammer out earrings for till the next show.
You only had 7 months to think about it. It's fine.
We have a Michelle, I'm gonna butcher this, Metapenningen, watching us for the first time. Welcome, Michelle.
Hey,
Welcome.
Michelle.
Thank you for watching. And what a beautiful last name you have. That Tim butchered.
Yeah, that I totally probably butchered.
That reminds me of Ryan's last name. What was Ryan's last name?
Mungarai.
Mungarai. Yeah. So I've been working on this project on and off between Titan stuff and just samples and crazy stuff. I love the gears. Tim, you know I love the gears.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I love the gears. I love making gear stuff.
I wouldn't have been able to tell you that.
Yeah. And I've just been working on another one. I wanted like a million different gears going all at once. And I've started. It's not done yet. But here's a little clip of what's going on.
All right. You can talk over this too.
So we just got a center gear right there, and there's going to be a motor behind that, and those gears are going to control the inside. It's sort of, I'm still figuring it out. And then I'll, more going this way and that way.
Lord of the Rings.
That's not Lord of the Rings.
I like that you have the center gear labeled center top.
Yeah, I have to.
All right. That's fun.
It's going to be covered, Tim, okay?
Okay, fine.
So what is it that you're making? It's like a clock?
No, it's just like a wall piece where the gears are just like if you went into a steampunk like place and then you looked into a robot's like side and there's just gears going, right? Because that's how robots work.
Sure.
They're just full of gears, just moving randomly.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that look. It's a cool look. Imagine a porthole where you look and the gears just keep going and everything's moving.
Infinite gears.
Infinitely going. Oh, I bet I could put a mirror on the back
I
and make
was
it.
just about to say you can make an infinity gear
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
instead of an infinity
and
mirror.
then it'd be like, what is
Interesting.
going on? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, Tim.
I think that's
All right.
a good idea.
Great idea, Tim.
Side note, it's Aaron's first time.
Nice.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, we got a lot of first timers
We
here.
do. We love having first timers.
We'll be gentle.
If you are, if you are new to the show and you're not quite sure what's going on, inside the Laser Lab, we answer questions if you've got them. We love to hear what you're thinking about the machines. We'll show you cool projects we're making, cool updates to the software, kind of you name it. This is your home to get that info.
Yes, we got lots going on, and I mean, we got 80 comments so far. Unfortunately, we can only see like 5 on this end.
Aaron said you should make a gumball machine if you like gears.
But I hate gumballs.
You can put other things in there. Do like Mike and
I
Ike's.
loathe gumballs. Yeah, Mike and Ike's work. So we get some questions on the comments. Eric says, I'm trying to get this out. Eric says, wish you guys had more videos on the PS series, the Pro series. I like the idea of the camera on the Muse 2D and 3D, but the Pro series might be intimidating without one. I would say...
I think the majority of our videos are about the Pro
Yeah,
series.
I say a lot of our videos we use the Pro.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people with the Muse 3D want more videos of the 3D. But I wouldn't say that not having a camera, I guess for a beginner who thinks that all lasers need a camera to function, it is intimidating. But it's actually a very easy process without the camera in general.
Cameras on lasers is actually kind of a new thing.
Yeah.
When I learned on an Epilogue machine when I was in school, and they didn't have a camera. It was basically like a kind of like a PS24 36 like size machine.
Yeah.
So my like first laser exposure ever in the history of ever was on our 48, which doesn't have the camera on it, and I love that machine. It's my favorite.
Same.
But after getting really used to that and using it without the camera actually totally trips me up. I think it's easier on particularly the Pro machines just because they have such big windows and you can see everything so clearly in like the real space. I personally like that, so it's not quite as challenging once you really get your hands in there.
Yeah, I would agree. Without the camera, it functions by running a perimeter rather than seeing the image itself on the material. And I see that some visual learners would enjoy that and see how that makes sense. But also, it's a very tangible process when it comes to running that perimeter and just putting your material there. It's very almost like human intuitive. This is where it's going to be. Put your material there.
I was actually thinking about doing a video about like custom perimeters. Like we don't technically have a feature, but if you just have like the outline vector line of your design and you just leave the lid open, you can just play it and you can see exactly where your file is going to go.
Yeah, almost like the Galvos. They do that. They trace, and you can actually see it live. Trace the actual vector.
So it's not it's not a square. You know, you can actually see the shape.
I was going to say here, Louise made a super good point in the comments that if you are looking for that Pro size machine and you really want that camera, the Titan does come with the camera, so you can get the best of both worlds right there.
And that's really what we found, is that a lot of beginners do want the camera, but they don't want a smaller machine. They want to just start off on a good solid base, and that's why the Titan was born, released onto the earth, per se. We had a lot of comments. What was the question? We missed it. It sort of rolled by. Tim, can you see it?
For which one?
We got 90 comments. I can only see like 5 of them.
I can see a decent amount, but I don't know if I see a question.
Yeah, like I said, we're having some question issues with our chat right now, so if you asked a question that we haven't touched on, please feel free to reshoot that in there, and I've got my eye on the screen. I will make sure we get you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching on there? Okay.
Yeah, this one's pretty. The one on the screen is accurate. It's just like when I'm on Facebook, if I ever back out to look at YouTube comments and I come back in, like I don't have any of the ones that are
I
passed.
believe it says Jared was asking asking who to contact if their update hasn't gone through. You just got to get in touch with our support. So support at FS Laser. You can actually go to our website and put a ticket in there, give us a call, any of those options. Justin, Chris, any of our guys over in support should be able to help push that update through for you.
Yes, definitely. Bobby also asks, I rotated the stepper motor on my rotary so the plug is out of the way now. Do you see any issues if I leave the rotary in the riser with the honeycomb back in place? Bobby, I would say no at first, but when you think about it and your power, the laser, it cuts all the way through your material. It's going to go through that honeycomb, and even if it's very out of focus, it might hit your wires. So just make sure you're avoiding cutting above your rotary. Did anybody understand that? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. Sometimes I talk and I feel like it's just talking to myself. And then Jalen looks at me and he's just like, what's up, dude? I'm like, all right.
Julia's asking about the earrings. This is just, what is this? 1/8 inch acrylic?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Just
think it's
super-
technically mirrored acrylic, but it's like frosted mirrored
Yeah,
acrylic.
but really any acrylic, I think I did it at 30 speed, so got a good level of melty when we're cutting in there, and I think just 100 on everything else. I'm trying to think of here. So vectoring, I think I did like a 30 speed, 100 everything else, and then for my little bit of rastering, I want to say it was super low. I hit that at
16 power, 100
yeah,
speed.
like 15. I think that was what I did it at. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. With a 90 watt, I think 16 power on an engraving is like, it is the spot.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really see them on my head right now, but if you go back to that, the video from earlier, or if you check out tomorrow TikTok and Instagram for the reels, you'll see it's got a nice little frosty detail on like the pizza crust and around the pepperonis and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you'll be doing a whole segment on earrings next time we're live. Super crafty next time we go live. You're gonna have your little space with your little schmuck, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be nice.
Wink.
Eric Von Zipper asks, can you use RE3 exclusively? I see some are using other programs first, wondering if RE3 can do it all. So the reality of it is we wanted to make an ecosystem RE3 that is completely everything you need. It's on board with the machine. It's not going to be as advanced as like a Photoshop or an Adobe that's been doing this for decades. So we allow it for people who love those softwares to design there and then import them into RE3. A lot of people do it that way. If you're totally new, you don't know any design software, RE3 is the way to go.
Yep.
If you don't like RE3, we also do options you can use, free Inkscape and design in Inkscape. It's really up to the user on how they get their designs into RE3. And that's what's cool about it. It's a very open platform where, you know, whatever you want to do, you can do. RE3 is a little limited with its capabilities, but you will see from our videos, it does everything a laser needs to do.
Yep.
Design-wise, so.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot of us use different design software just because that's what we're used to. Like, I've been using Illustrator since high school, so that's what I use when I'm designing something. It's not that RE3 can't do what Illustrator can, it's just I can do it faster in Illustrator just because I'm extremely familiar with Illustrator.
Yep. And just on that note, we actually do have a couple videos on our YouTube channel. So if you just go to YouTube, you search for Full Spectrum Laser, you'll find all of our videos on everything, but we do have some design time videos where it shows you how to design in different softwares and how to put them into RE3. I think we do have a little bit of dabbling in there on how to actually design an RE3 itself. Always more of that to come.
Yeah, we have a whole playlist that is software tutorials.
Perfect. So yeah, you're looking for YouTube videos, just go to YouTube, hit that search bar, Full Spectrum Laser. You'll have our channel with playlists, hundreds and hundreds of videos, lots of cool stuff.
Yep. As a matter of fact, aren't we doing a design time today?
Yeah, if we got some time, we'll do a RE3 design time. There's a really good question from Julia. She
Sure.
asked, what design software does not work with RE3? I think that's a great question because it's not anything to do with the design software. It has to do with the file type. So the file type is what's compatible with RE3. RE3 really likes PDFs, but it can take SVGs, bitmaps, JPEGs, PNGs, what else? Seemed like everything.
So are you telling me that I cannot laser engrave a GIF?
You can.
Well,
No MP4s either.
Yep.
MP3s on a 2D plane maybe, but not
Just,
you know,
just the
vocally.
waveform.
There's actually a really cool YouTuber, what's his name? William Osmond. He took a laser and he put it on a platform that's like slightly attached to it, played music vibrations on that laser as he created a vector file that's a circle
that's super cool.
for a record. And so he like engraved the actual like vocal
Oh, wow.
noises into the record. It didn't really work that well, but
That's
It's-
pretty
But the
cool though.
idea
Like in
is there.
theory.
Still,
Yeah.
In theory, that's really neat.
yeah, super awesome. I was like, whoa, I thought I was cool. Not as cool as him.
Dave Tess has a question. I think this is the second time he's posted it. I couldn't scroll up to read it again. He is curious when RE3 will be updated to save files with hidden layers and objects.
That's a great question. First, we need to know that people want that, right? So now that we know, we can test it out and try to put it in the next update. I guess maybe shoot me an email, walker@fslaser.com, on why would some layers be hidden, why not? I guess for quickness.
I think it's just because like most software, like it'll save the hidden
Yeah,
layers.
I mean, that could be something we look into.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that people use the software completely different than other people. It's just, I don't know. I never used layers for lasers ever, except for the default given layers.
Right.
So yeah, take a look at that for you.
Walker
Yeah.
at fslaser.com.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll run it up to software.
Yeah.
We're always adding new stuff.
Eric also asked, do we sell materials for lasers? And we do not. We used to work with Romark or Johnson's Plastics, but we do not do that anymore. They exchanged hands. So we still suggest them for materials. The best place I've found for materials is Johnson's Plastics, and honestly, wood, I go to the Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I just dig through our scrap piles of like when Walker's done building things and find some cool stuff, and that's what I use most of the time.
So Home Depot scraps.
Home Depot scraps.
Yeah. Are we gonna do this?
Yeah, let's do some
Design time?
design time.
Yeah. Let's do design time.
All right.
All right.
Here we are.
Alrighty, so this is going to be live, guys, so if anything messes up, I apologize. But we're going to answer all the questions we can as it's going. We're in RE3, this is our mobile version, and I am just going to start designing stuff. Shelby this week has inspired me on multiple occasions, and I'm going to make some earrings.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going to be good. So, what kind of
They're
earrings
gonna
do we
be
want?
good.
What shape do we want?
Cool shape.
Cool shape. What's a cool shape? Lightning bolt? I guess so.
All right. I like
A
that.
fighter jet.
Okay, Tim. We'll go with lightning bolt.
Oh.
All right. All right. So when I'm looking for stuff, I like a nice black design, black and white, big contrast. So we're gonna right-click that, save image as. I'll call this not airplane.
Crystal said gear earrings.
Oh my goodness, too
Or
easy.
gear rings.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say you could do one lightning bolt earring, and then you can do like a snitch on the other earring.
Oh.
A golden snitch. Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
just saying. Little mix and match.
What about
It's
a
fine.
Dobby? I like
A
Dobby.
a Dobby on your ear. It's a little weird.
master has made Dobby an earring.
So I'm just gonna
That's clothing,
minimize
right?
this.
That counts.
I'm gonna drag and drop that black and white design in. Now we got that lightning bolt, right? This is only a bitmap. That's not useful for wanting to cut out. So what we're going to do is go to our little side guy over here after we select it.
Here, let me move you out of the way here.
And we are going to go to tracing parameters. And we are just going to trace the image. Whoa. Oh, okay. All right, software. Let's try that again. Okay,
Hmm?
well, we're live. These things happen.
Doesn't like
So,
it.
that's goofy. It's probably the connectivity. So we're gonna do this.
Just trace it
We're just gonna
with the
trace
pen
it.
tool.
Good thing this wasn't an airplane.
I was gonna say it's a good thing we chose lightning bolt.
Seriously. Well, that trace option does work in the latest update, so please go ahead and do so.
We do have Wi-Fi struggles here in the laser lab. We are like
Yeah.
50 feet underground, so there's a lot of difficult connection down here.
We are underground. We're going underground. What movie was that where they stole from the casino, the boat casino, and they dug a tunnel into the casino?
Oh, that was the one with Tom Hanks. It was
Yeah.
like that Southern Gentleman. I don't remember
Yeah,
what it was called,
yeah.
but that's a good
Do
movie.
declare.
It was
But
good
my
flick.
brother always quotes, "We're going underground." Especially when we worked in Alaska, we were literally going underground, and every time we're like, "We might not come out. See ya, brother." Because Alaska is literally that bad. So, the lightning bolt. If I was to design this, I'd probably think, how is this going to hang? You thought about that with the pizzas, right? How's that going to hang? I will probably put a hole, maybe on this end, and it's pointy. So I'm sort of going to question the structural integrity of that pointiness. So what I personally would do,
So far, so good.
ooh,
See,
Yeah.
pointy.
I'm rough on things. So if I'm wearing these earrings, they're gonna have to be, pretty sturdy. I'm gonna be dangling, throwing my hair around, dancing, just very free.
Wow. Okay.
At the club.
All right, going for it. I think right about there is good. I'm gonna hold shift, click the lightning bolt as well, and go over here and create compound.
Ooh.
That's one shape.
And what's cool is I don't think a lot of other softwares do this. When you hover, you can see both separate shapes.
I actually
and you
didn't
can-
know we can do that. That's the first time I've seen that, and
Really?
color me impressed.
Wow.
Yeah, like if you use the Unite tool in Illustrator, it just that's it. If you don't like
Yeah.
how that is, you have to undo it. In this one, it actually keeps track of both shapes,
Yeah, so
and you can actually go in and modify them.
So in this layer selection, it shows you both, but it's right now one solid shape. It won't cut the circle and the lightning bolt separate. So, very cool. Well, we need a hole in the center of that. We're just gonna do this. Now we could get all math-wise and sort of be like, oh, what measurement do we want that? I'm going to guess that I want it around 3 millimeters. So if we click off of the image, we can go into our units of measurement, and I'm going to make it millimeters because I work in millimeters, especially when it's small pieces. Typically around after an inch or two, I convert to inches, but under that, I work with millimeters. So we'll go millimeters, and then I will click it again, and see, we were close. We're going to do 3 millimeters. We're going to lock this position, hit enter, and there we go. Now we have this guy. That's probably pretty good. What I'm going to do is select him, hold shift on the lightning bolt. I'm going to go here and go difference. And now we have one shape. I have the lightning bolt, and
The lightning bolt has you.
it has me. Now see, this is a good example. Right now, 154 millimeters. I'm gonna be honest, that I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna off click, I'm gonna go to inches, and I'll select it again. And now we're at 6 inches. That's a huge earring.
That's a big earring.
So I'm gonna make it a little fat boy. And
There you go.
thicken it up. That did change the measurement here, so I'm gonna zoom in there. Let's click here. And I'm gonna stretch this guy. Add a little circle there, a little happy circle.
All right, Bob Ross.
And then I think that's looking pretty good. We can add our hardware later, right? Just loop it through there. I don't know, you're the queen of earrings, right?
I mean, that looks good to me.
All right, so I'm gonna hit Control C, Control V, and it will magically pop up another one.
Wow.
Wow. Now, if I cut this in like the acrylic that Shelby has, it's gonna be both one way. And the mirrored acrylic is only pretty on one side. The other side's kind of
Gray.
gray. Kind of gray, really gray. So I want them pointing in opposite directions. What I'm going to do is vertically flip them, vertically mirror them. And now I have two earrings that are going different directions, super funky. I think this sort of shape sort of goes like your pizza with your head shape, you know what I'm saying? So I have these guys. I'm gonna sort of optimize them for cutting. I like to sort of make things fit a little better. What I'm gonna do
As
is
little wasted space as possible.
yeah, and I'm gonna group these together. I'm gonna copy and paste these like, let's say 6 times.
Wow.
So there's 6 copies right there. I'm gonna select all of them, and what I'm going to do is pack my objects.
Ooh.
And now it has packed them, so it will, other programs call it nesting, so it cuts them all at once, but in a very compact, non-losing material way.
Very efficient.
Very efficient.
That's actually the first time I've seen that feature in action as well, because I don't usually make multiples of a lot of things. When I make stuff, it's kind of just a one-off.
Yeah, me either, but if you know,
Super nifty.
if you're making money,
Mm-hmm.
this is the way to go.
Mass-producing earrings.
Got goofy. Let's see what happened there.
What happened?
Oh no, that was just visuals. No, it did. Look, something went goofy.
Oh, weird.
I'm gonna Control Z and see what happened there. Oh, that was me. All right. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Oh, I think you rotated the lightning bolt and
Yeah.
didn't take the
There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, I messed up. There
Easy
we go.
fix.
We'll do it again. We'll select all of them.
Looks like you helped somebody out there because they were trying to figure out how to get the pack to work.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
What's cool is I didn't go over the size. So if we go, this is the material. If we only have a 12 by 12 and then pack objects, it will pack accordingly to the 12 by 12. And these are bigger than 12 by 12, so let's just do 20 by 20, pack them again. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I was using a Muse
You're
core.
gonna lose your. Yeah.
So we'll do this realistically. On the Muse core, it'll probably be 12 by 6. We'll probably only fit a couple of those on there. We'll delete this guy. Now, I will say, this is an option, but you will always have better nesting, like doing it manually. Like no matter what, even this does it, I can still probably play with this and sort of get it to fit better and more efficiently.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
the program
Right up in
isn't going to overlap your bounding boxes typically.
Yeah, so I mean, realistically, I could, and if you wanted to get like real clutch, you could make all of those lines shared, and that way you have essentially 2 lightning bolts in the shape of one, and then it cuts down the center with a single cut, making 2 lightning bolts.
Right.
That would be super clutch, but you know that's
Yeah.
next level. You know, maybe next week. You know, we'll try to get there. But I hope somebody at least learned something.
I did.
Yeah,
2 things.
2 things. That's good. So I think it's Q&A.
Yeah.
Then we're out.
Then
Do
we
have
out.
any questions?
think we had a decent amount. Let's see here.
Let me check my sources.
See, Bobby says FSL rocks because of the knowledge. Glad you can be here to absorb from all of these big brains.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a big brain too.
I just got big hands.
That's, I mean, doesn't it, that's a thing, right? That's the size of your brain.
Oh,
Yeah, massive.
Colossus.
Yeah, your skull's this thin.
Elaine Servando asks, is there a way RE3 would know where to continue if the machine stopped halfway? Ours did that when our Wi-Fi lost connection for some reason for a few seconds.
No, but that is the benefit of absolute mode, I would say. Absolute mode, if everything turns off, at least you don't have to like try to line up and everything, like it's already there. Just don't touch anything and restart the job. If you're running in relative mode,
Yeah,
you gotta-
once it homes again, you're
done for.
SOL.
Yeah.
That's usually only the case if the machine turns off. If you lose connection, I think it just depends, because technically, if you lose connection from your computer, like the file is already on the machine. Like it doesn't, like once you send the file to the machine and it starts going, you can turn your computer off. Like it doesn't need to be connected to continue the job.
I did have that happen once. I don't know if it was a connection issue or what it was, and it just kind of stopped and then it reset right in the middle of it doing its thing. Nice thing, I was using my 48. You can pop that lid open and run the job, and you can get it to go back to the point where it stopped, and then drop the lid so you can see it, make sure it lines up exactly where you're supposed to go, and then let it fire and pick up where it left off, assuming you weren't doing a super long project that you were very deep into, because that may be a little time consuming. But
like John said last time with engravings, if you're engraving one way, you can always engrave the other way. And
From
we've
the
done
bottom,
that. We've
yes.
done that before on
Yep.
a laptop, where it was sort of coming out of focus. So once it was done, we refocused and then went the opposite direction, sort of met the engraving halfway, and we were still good.
Yep, Crystal said the same thing. Josh popped in here and is loving everything, wants to know about our projects and if he can contact us to get them. So we actually offer over 100 free projects on our website. So just fslaser.com, click on the Laser 101 button at the top. It'll take you to all of our free projects, everything from holiday decorations to furniture to light fixtures to everything, kind of you name it. We also have other projects that we have in our YouTube videos. And if you join our community forums, we have a couple of them out there. Lots of members in our community make really cool stuff, and they will often share the files. Or if you just see something, maybe you can ask them and they'll share something with you. But yeah, those are a couple places where you can just easily go and grab them and start making.
As a matter of fact, one of the most recent videos that I posted on YouTube was our Mother's Day project.
Yes.
In the beginning of that video, I actually walk you through how to get to the free projects page,
Perfect. There you go.
because it's on there.
I mean, Tim and I only made hundreds of free projects. I mean,
Right.
no biggie. Each one probably having like 5 projects within it. So
I think you're being modest. You made a large majority of them.
Yeah, like if there's 107 projects, you made like 105 of them.
nah, Tim's
Wow.
Tim's
All right,
like,
that's right.
I
Tim
made
has,
like 10 to 20 maybe.
yeah.
But.
All right, so like
Walker,
we'll
I
give you
think you're
80.
being a little modest. Hey, wait.
Hey,
one
whoa,
second.
You're not being modest enough.
Josh, if you have some more questions on projects and things like that, you can shoot us an email, Walker at FSLaser, Shelby at FSLaser, Tim at FSLaser.
T-Snow at
T-Snow
FSLaser.
at FSLaser. Yes, just shoot us an email with your questions on that. We can dive into that a little deeper out of the
Yeah,
chat.
he said working with you on a B2B. Yeah,
Yeah.
all
Shoot
day,
us an
man.
email.
All day, every day. Send that email.
I'm checking YouTube.
Yeah, Crystal Payne, she's here in the chat. She's our superstar that got that really cool white and pink Titan we showed earlier. She makes tons of projects. She shares everything. She is a fantastic wealth of knowledge and resource if you get a hold of her in the forums and stuff too.
She's kind of funny too.
Yeah,
She all right?
yeah, we like her. And Taylor is also a big fan of the groups, so definitely want to check those places out.
Taylor asked earlier, I don't know if we got to it because so many things have happened, but she asked, how do we go in reverse? And that's in your settings in the raster selection. It's
There's top down and bottom up,
Yeah,
center out.
Yep. Center out.
Oh, center out is just
It's a
yeah,
that's for
that's
engraving like
your red
plates
dot.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's your red
Ooh.
dot position. But
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
awesome.
actually
That's
engrave center out. It just
That would be cool though.
that would be cool.
Vector.
It just does a spiral. I have a Jason Lowler on YouTube. Is having some support issues. Jason, I see your issues. I will run those over to support and try and get you squared away.
Yep. And if they don't get to you in time, just email me, walker@fslaser.com. I can help you as well. We love our support guys. They're like the front line, but they do get busy and
I think they're training some new people right now,
Yeah,
so they
for
are
sure.
a little bit behind where they normally would be. But like you said, you can email us, you can hop in our DMs, shoot us a message. We will answer you and help you out to the best we can. And again, the forums, our community, everybody who's part of those forums is super brilliant. They're very helpful, great resources to tap into.
Yeah, boy. Crystal asked, what are the extra options with the halftone dither? I'm assuming she's talking about like the Stucky options. We have new dither options now, and those are mostly, I would say, for Galvo. The fiber lasers, they have a different sort of output. They have a smaller spot size, so we just changed the dither to sort of accommodate that and make it look a lot better.
I think we just did some Stucky stuff with the
We did,
Galvo, right?
the black acrylic project that we recently posted
All Stucky.
is all Stucky
Super
dither.
cool.
It's a type of dither for people who don't know what we're talking about, because I remember I'm like, what is that word and what does that mean? What does dither mean? I don't know. Maybe you should watch Tim's vocab video on YouTube.
Looks
I
like
don't think dither is on there.
Elaine.
No?
No,
Really?
I don't think dither is
I
one of
put
the.
it in there.
Did you?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
it
think
has
you
to be
did.
in there. Yeah, it has to be in
Well, Elaine is asking if we have any video tutorials for photo engraving. I'm sure that we do, but I did happen to just see in our Laser 101 on the website, it's in the beginner lessons. We have a whole thing on photo engraving, and we answer a lot of questions on like, what's a DPI and what is this dithering thing they keep saying? And it breaks down all of those little things to help you fine tune to get your photo engraving looking the best. So
Yeah.
Laser 101 on the FS Laser website.
Designing for Laser ebook. I wrote it. I helped write it. It's really good. Also, I mean, this episode's sort of for Crystal, by Crystal. And Crystal is really good at her photo engraving. So
Yes.
I would ask Crystal herself what she does, because she does a lot of photo engraving.
She actually did one for me. We'll have to bring that in here. I should have brought that in here as a Team Crystal prop. She did a really nice engraving of me and my dogs. It's really cute. Hangs up on my office wall. Yay.
It looks good. Besides the misspelling, it looks good.
No, she made me another one. I have
Yeah.
two now.
Yeah. One that says something wrong, right?
It was just like missing
I'm just
a
calling her out.
word.
Just
Yeah,
let-
come on, be
let-
nice.
Let me get, just poke at her a little bit. We say how awesome she is, just a little too much.
Got to keep her humble.
Yeah,
Keep her humble.
keep her humble. That ain't
Yeah, she said,
happening
I fixed
ever.
it.
Cool. Any more questions on the YouTubes?
Let me double check.
Hey, YouTubes.
If you have a question on the software, if you have a question on the machine, if you want to know how to get a hold of one, we can answer all of those things for you.
Kurt Deemer says, please come to Illinois, Walker. I will not come to Illinois. No, every time he talks to me, he says that. But it would be cool to take all the Q&As from the Laser Lab and the community and put them on the support tab so they could be searched instead of having the same question keep coming up on the chat. Just a thought.
I think the same questions are going to come up regardless.
I will tell you, Kurt, no matter how many times we cover it, no matter how many times we put it on there, no matter how many places it is at, we will get the same questions.
But I don't hate the idea of a general FAQ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we-
Because
absolutely.
we definitely have our top playlist questions that come up all the time. We can probably
Definitely.
improve our FAQ section and help you out with
Yeah.
that a little bit.
I think commonly asked questions and answers is right there. We have a build out for it. We just need to do it. Josh says job security. Yeah. Unless we want to work in security.
Or samples.
Or something.
Elizabeth
Wow.
Tells on YouTube
you.
asks, do you have any videos working with the Muse core? We have a lot. And also, I think this happens a lot where people see a video about the Muse 3D and just kind of like, okay, this isn't my machine, just move on. They're basically identical. The only difference is the camera on the Muse 3D. So as long as we're doing stuff, you know, like everything the Muse 3D can do, the Muse core can do, with the exception of, you know, the camera.
Yes, they are brother and sister. They're twins,
They're twins.
except one has
A
pretty
weird growth
eyes.
on its head
yeah.
in the shape of a camera.
Yeah. Job control stuff. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk. We already said we're gonna reach out to him.
Oh, that's the question
Yeah.
from Ian.
Yeah.
I actually had that kind of happen to me earlier, and I just I was trying to go up and it wasn't going up, so I went down and then it let me go back up. I don't know, I just had to.
So the touchscreen being
Zip around.
unresponsive is a known bug that we've already fixed in the latest update. So if you're not on the latest update, get on your Wi-Fi, get connected, and you will automatically get the update. If you're not getting the update,
support@fslaser.com.
and we'll forward it to you. Just give us your MAC address and make sure you're on the web.
Yep. Sometimes your personal, like, internet settings can bottleneck the update process.
I would say also, on that note, if the touchscreen is unresponsive because you've touched it a million times this way, a million times that way, a million times that way, and they go, man, it's really not working, I better press it more, sometimes that sort of jams it up. Because I know I do that all the time.
Also, and this might not be a workaround with your given circumstances, but there are jog controls in the software
Yes,
on the
there
top
are.
right.
There are jog controls. Maybe we can go over that next time in design time, or jump
Or
into the
jump
software.
into the software, whichever.
Classic.
Frida is asking here about like an Excel sheet or some kind of guideline settings for different materials for cutting. That is a fantastic question. We actually have, what is it called? Our maker resource page where we do talk about different power settings, things like that. And now I can't remember if I've already posted it or if I have it scheduled for next week, but I do have actually an infographic with some recommended settings that are a good starting point. And you always want to run a test and make sure you like it, and you can always finesse them from there, but they are a good starting point. Like I said, if I haven't shared it already, you should be seeing it in the next week or two. But Frida, I can actually give you a sneak peek and I'll send that to you directly so you can have that. But yeah, we have it on our blog.
There are also material settings in RE3.
Yes.
Thank you, Tim. There are basic suggestions and starting points built into RE3 in your settings under materials. And you can just add those onto your database or whatever. Also, I think Jared brings up a good point. No matter what, there's going to be variables when it comes to engraving and cutting. And I'll just cover this because we've covered it many times. In different words, I'll try. So, not only in the makeup of your material, but also your project itself, your application. Sometimes I need a deep engraving on acrylic. Sometimes I need a very shallow, just surface engraving on acrylic. So saying the power setting for one is completely different than the other, and it's still just engraving on acrylic. So application is considered as well as material, as well as sometimes color of material, sometimes density of material, sometimes when you bought the material, sometimes how many knots are in the material, sometimes how many grains are in the material. What else?
All that glue and stickiness in your wood.
Yeah,
But
in plywood especially.
like they said, in the settings, there'll be kind of a preset's not really the right word, but a good starting point recommendation settings. If you are using the same material all the time and you realize that maybe our acrylic recommendation doesn't work for the application you need, you can actually save your own. You can create your own setting defaults, so you don't have to store those up here. You can just store them in there.
I got them all in here. Just saying.
I gotta write them down on my hand. I can't keep track of that.
That's all smudged.
I just kind of guess,
That's a big notepad, though.
usually.
Exactly. Novels.
Well, I can hear the clock out machine going
Wow.
from here. So I think
Well,
I
bye,
think
Tim.
that's about, it's 5 o'clock. So
Somewhere.
Dang. You know, when I was in school, they used to say the bell doesn't excuse you, I excuse you. And then all the bad kids, when they heard the bell, they just leave.
they just left.
So I know where you are.
Well,
Bad
have fun, guys.
Because I'm here till whenever.
That's right. Yeah.
Just, I'm going to live in front of the camera. If anybody has a question, just ask me. Let's wake up. I just need sustenance sometimes. I don't sleep. Bye, Shelby. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, put them down in the comment section. If you have suggestions or anything like that, if you're watching on YouTube, like it. Smash that like button. Not only smash it, but maybe take it on a date and just sort of be nice to it. Buy it all of these,
Buy it dinner at least.
yeah, like gifts and hug it goodnight. And
Buy me dinner too. I'm starving. My stomach's growling.
I'm hungry too. And yeah, subscribe if you want to learn more. We always have tons of stuff going on. We always have free projects, like we said, mostly made by me. And Shelby's going to be making earrings and talking about all the idiosyncrasies next time we're live. So until next time,
Keep
Keep
making
making.
earrings. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If I can roll a nat 20, you all have to like and subscribe.